For 50 years, she taught art history at New College of Florida in Sarasota. Described by some as intense and quirky, she loved inspiring young minds and had a reputation for challenging her students, pushing them to imagine what they wanted to do and helping them create a path to get there. She retired at the age of 85 and died 5 years ago at the age of 89. Her name was Chris Hassold. Turns out she left a life-changing legacy. As cited in a May 13th article in the New York Times, Professor Hassold left her life savings of $2.8 million to 36 people, including her 31 favorite students. She allotted the money based on how close she had been to the student and how much she believed that they needed the money. Imagine opening your mail and learning a former teacher left you $100,000. I'm still waiting for that day. That's what happened to Professor Hassold's former student, Dr. Nicole Archer, who now teaches art history at Montclair State University in New Jersey. This is my gift to you. Those same words, this is my gift to you, conclude today's gospel, where the evangelist we refer to as John is retelling Jesus's farewell discourse. In effect, the message is, no need to worry. The Spirit will be with you. The Spirit will help you understand. You will know peace, unanimity, and even joy. The Hebrew word for peace is shalom. The Greek word for peace is arene. It means more than living a life with no conflict or being quiet and still and at rest. This kind of peace means having tranquility in your heart, experiencing quiet in your inner self. Certainly a life-changing legacy, should we accept it. But what about when we're not feeling grounded in the Spirit? Or does that just happen to me? When peace eludes us or something occurs that interferes with our tranquility. Last Sunday, I stood here and shared images, actually, Diane shared images of Table Mountain with and without the tablecloth of cloud cover. This week, I want to recount another experience we had in Cape Town, South Africa, as we were being driven to the airport, in fact, on our last day there. We had enjoyed a delightful 12 days. We'd been driven everywhere, which does take a lot of pressure off when one's in a place that they don't know. We had participated in a rehearsal and 2 ordinations, visited a penguin colony, even spent an afternoon on safari. So Ushi one of the women who had been ordained a priest was driving. Ron, the bishop's husband, was in the front seat, and Jean and I were in the back seat of a car about the size of a Toyota Corolla. Ushi pulled off the highway at a scenic overlook so we'd have a chance to see Cape Town from above one last time. And as we pulled into the parking area, I saw a family of baboons off to the left. And I rolled down my window to take a picture. And then we drove over to the right side a distance and then parked in an overlook spot. And in an instant, to my left, the open window was fully obscured by a mass of brown moving fur. I realized a baboon had balanced itself on the open window ledge of the car and leaned its head, which was bigger than mine, and arms and upper body into the car. At most an inch or two from my face, and snatched a Ziploc bag of gluten-free banana muffins I was planning to take on the plane right off my lap. Before Ushi raised the window and our furry friend realized it was time for him to jump backwards off the car. Not 10 seconds later, as we're sitting there attempting to breathe again, the back door on the other side next to Jean opens and a baboon jumps in. Screaming ensued, loud, extended screaming. And I believe that scared the baboon away. All kidding aside, the experience was paralyzing in the moment. A case study in, that response to the fight, flight, or freeze syndrome. I was freezing. And I went from kind of mellow to traumatized in under 30 seconds. Suffice it to say that any tranquility was interrupted. Learning for the future. Windows up, doors locked. Apparently, baboons are quite agile and quick. In all candor, I find them cuter from a distance of at least 10 feet. And who knew they share 94% of our DNA? Opposable thumbs. It's important for us and them. It helps us both open doors. So whether you have had a close encounter with a baboon, or been triggered by violent, inhumane events, remember, the spirit of peace is with you. This Memorial Day weekend, we remember those peacemakers who died while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. Each of us is called to use the gifts we've been given. Although most of us may not be able to accrue 2.8 million like Professor Hasselt, all of us can find creative ways to use and share our gifts in service to the world. My friends, peace is Jesus's gift to us.